Okay, guys, welcome, welcome. All right, so we're excited. Happy New Mary Kay year. Woohoo! Did we drive you nuts on the last night? Um, it's so exciting. I just love the end of the year. Magic always happens. And so, of course, hang on. We woke up, directors woke up that next morning, July 1, with a nice little surprise. In this packet is my new agreement that gives me all my new bonuses and our new commission split. Mary Kay gave the sales directors a pay increase. Happy New Year's to us. Isn't that exciting? Yay! So that means if you become a sales director and you become a sales director and you become a sales director, you get it too. And so we always get the hard copy in the mail, but we were so excited at 7:30 a.m. on July 1 to get the news. And so they just keep cranking out the home runs. I mean, just batter up to the fence, batter up another one to the fence. And so you guys, if you didn't know this already, we work for an amazing company. When a lot of direct sales are going under or just nixing their team building portion and selling out and pulling the rug out from underneath their consultants, Mary Kay is going strong and rewarding us. And it's because we sell a lot of product. We sell the best product. And so everybody else always wants to be like Mary Kay, but they can't emulate us. And it's because of a lot of reasons. That's a whole nother Voxer, or excuse me, yeah, it's another Voxer and another Zoom. But we're gonna get to the prizes and the money behind the prizes and the strategy behind the prizes tonight. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to, I think Trinity's gonna go first, am I right? All right, Trinity, have at it.
Yes, you are correct. Hey guys, Michelle, you look gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I'm in my pajamas and you're like supermodel. Hello. Well, welcome you guys to the first call of the new year. So excited. Letty's excited. We're super pumped for the year. So we wanted to talk to you guys about some prizes. So prizes are my favorite. And so I love to be able to track them. I love to be able to work for them, but you have to know what there is out there. So this year we wanted to start out and tell you about all the new programs that are out there. Mary Kay does not disappoint with prizes. It's absolutely amazing. The company itself, Mary Kay Ash, was so smart because she knew that women would work for prizes, and Richard, we would work for money for our family, but we loved prizes and we would work for prizes as well. So that's a really cool thing for us, is that we have not only the money aspect of our business where you can actually provide for your family, but you also get rewarded along the way. So the company is just super, super generous. So I'm just going to start with the basics in case you're brand new, and then I'll get into some more of the complicated things as we go. So the Star Consultant Status is a program. It's a quarter-long program that goes from June to September, then September to December, December to March, and then March to June. So it's every 3 quarters. It does go from the 15th of each month till the next of the 15th, so the 15th. It'll start on the 16th of June, go through the 15th of September. And so this is a really cool program. I sent on Voxer some of the pictures for this first quarter and all the prizes that we have, and they're absolutely amazing. It's like the most random things, but it's really cool stuff that you can use like in your house. You can use for clothing. You can use for jewelry. Last year there was this really cute Mary Kay like pink wagon that I loved. I've gotten lamps from this program, rugs, like a big carpet that I had in my apartment before I moved to this house. So there's all kinds of really cool things. And once you set that star prize goal, then you're able to work for it. So what I explain it like, it's kind of like an arcade. The more points you have, the higher the prize that you get. So that's a really cool thing. So if you start out, the lowest level is $1,800. So you're basically doing $600 a month for 3 months for those quarters. for that quarter. And so once you hit that 1800, then you're basically a star. You get a cool little star pin. It's super fun. And then you get to pick a prize from that level. Well, then if you keep going up to the next level and next level and next level, you get even better prizes. So the highest prize level, I believe, is $9,600, which is totally doable and has been done before. So that's a really cool program. If you want more details on that, you can always ask your director. There's also a 4-quarter star prize. So if you're working your business consistently and you're not just a star one time, but you're a star all 4 quarters from this month, from July or this past June until the next June, then holy cow, the company gives you another prize. And this year it is a designer handbag, and they're super cute. So based on whatever level you get is the prize that you get to pick for the handbag or a little clutch. They're so cute. So look at those on Voxer as well. So those are really awesome, 4-quarter stars. Then on top of that, the company is doing this really cute Be Inspired jewelry. For every month that you order $600 wholesale, which is our cost, $1,200 retail of products from the company, you get a bracelet or earrings or a necklace. Oh my gosh, this necklace is so cute. It looks like a honeycomb. I love it. And I love the bee theme in general. That's my new favorite thing. I love it so much. So they'll have a different piece of jewelry every month that you can earn for every month that you do 600 in wholesale orders to the company. And what's cool about that is it's cumulative. So it doesn't have to be one big $600 order. It can be total of the 600. Then the company has what's called Court of Sales. It's a national Court of Sales. The National Court of Sales is a huge year-long contest for you if you place to the company $20,000 wholesale, $40,000 retail. Now, this sounds like a lot, but if you break it down by month, which is really cool, which is what Marianne's going to do for you to show you how to break down the goal, it's a lot less and very, very doable. So with that, the $40,000 retail, you're able to get a diamond ring. I'm not even kidding you guys. So there's 2 diamond rings and then there's 1 diamond bracelet this year that you get to choose from. And those were on that flyer that I posted. They're absolutely beautiful. I think Michelle's working for the diamond. It kind of, what would you, like a teardrop, Michelle, diamond?
Well, back in the day, we used to call that a pear shape.
Yeah, there you go, like a pear shape. Perfect. And it's so beautiful. Then there's another one that I don't even do it justice. I'm going to call it brown, but it's not. It's beautiful. Brown stone with diamonds on the side. And then the bracelet is so dainty and diamonds. Like what? I mean, it's amazing. So that's really cool. And then let's say that you're a consultant or a director and you met half of that goal, which was 40,000 retail. If you did 20,000 retail, then you made the Princess Court of Sales. So Princess Court of Sales is really cool because at the Go Give celebration at seminar, you get to go on stage. And I believe we had Natalie, Melissa, and Sherry all complete this year. So they get to go on stage. So excited. You guys are amazing. And so they also will get a prize at seminars. So that's a really cool thing too. Then there is the National Court of Sharing. And this is what Michelle and I worked really hard this year to complete. I love, love, love to work on this one. So the National Court of Sharing is when you have 24 new team members, but they're personal team members. There's 24, so 2 a month if you break it down for the whole year. And they have to be qualified. So they're either initial order or they have to at least hit $600 in the first 4 months. So that kind of makes it a little bit harder. Instead of just adding 24 people, they actually have to be Great Start qualified. So that's a really cool thing. You get a diamond bumblebee pin, or you can choose a diamond bumblebee charm for a bracelet. There's always a cash option as well. If you, let's say you don't like diamonds, I mean, who doesn't like diamonds? But if you don't like diamonds, you can always choose the cash option as well. So those are some of the different prizes that you can be working towards for a seminar for next year. The company always does a consistency challenge. So for the jewelry, for the bead jewelry, if you earn the jewelry 3 months in a row, you get an extra piece of jewelry, which is really amazing, you guys. They throw prizes at us. So it is an incredible opportunity for you. Once you choose what you want to earn and you just break it down, you're really able to, yes. And so you're really able to see what it is you need to do every month. So I'm going to pass it to you, Marianne, and Marianne is going to break it down for you guys.
All right, so I am so excited. I love this new year. I just love do-overs. How many of y'all who've been here for a little bit and you're just so excited to start over again? What I love about this Mary Kay business, though, is that it still is cumulative. Like the skills you learn, you just get to keep getting better and better all the time. So when I was a teacher and as the year would start over, I literally would have to start everything over. And so you would lose traction every time. So like you were working with a kid and you had some improvements, the next year they're gone. You don't get to work with them anymore. You got to start from the bottom again. But with this, you gain skills and you learn lessons that you can apply right away, and it just has huge payoffs. So if you've never considered doing one of these courses before, I just want to challenge you to say, what if? What if I gave it a shot? And I want to show you how you can do it. So Michelle always asks us, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, okay? So please think about this and think about these as one bite, and I'm going to break them down into weekly bites that are totally conceivable. Let's see. You see I've got on some of these prizes from last year. I put on as many as I could without looking gaudy. And they're wonderful pieces. They're very unique. Like, who do you know is walking around with keys that look like this? It's really cool. So they're conversation pieces. The purses that I have, I was never a purse person. I was totally fine with carrying around a bag from Goodwill and the garage sale. But nobody ever complimented me on those. But when I have these, that nobody has these purses that I have. And they look amazing. And people are like, where did you get that purse? I said, Mary Kay gave it to me for free. And so even if you don't like these prizes, work to get them because it's free advertising for yourself. Okay? Just do it so you can make more money. Okay. So Court Sharing. This one's, when I first thought about this one, I thought it was like way over in the sky. And then when I broke it down, I was like, this is totally easy. Like, this is the easiest thing. Why doesn't everybody do this? So 24 qualified within a year. So thankfully, you have more time to do this than anybody, okay? So there is a cap. You can't recruit more than 13 qualified to count towards it. So it's not like you can decide in the last month that you want to do this and make it happen. Even if you could, they wouldn't count some of those. So 24 divided by 12 is what? Two qualified people a month? That's amazing. That's super easy. And the fact that those two people get 4 months to get qualified, they get to place a total of $600 minimum. Like, it's cake. Like, all of us need to be on the court next year, okay? We need to have, like, the biggest unit on the court next year. All right. So breaking that down, on average, when we conduct interviews in person or over the phone, I'm just going to, like, not low ball, high ball, forget the number. 1 interview out of 5. Let's say out of 5 interviews, whether you do them on the phone because they're long distance or face-to-face because they're close to you, on average, you're going to recruit 1 out of 5. Your numbers are better if they're in person. Like, it's going to be like more like 1 out of 4 when you're in person. So if you can do that, definitely do that. If we're going to do it on the phone, make sure it's a video conference so they can see your face, see your energy. Okay, you're going to get better results that way. So if you want 2 people per month so that you can stay on track, because it's better to be on track than have to catch up, right? So it's just easy just to kind of like, I got 1, I got 2 next month. Let's go. Instead of like, I need to get 24 in 1 month. That's stressful. Don't do that. Okay. So staying on track is better than trying to catch up. And so on average, so if you want 2 people, what's 2 times 5? 10. So your goal, your activity goal is to do about 10 interviews in a month. Okay. So let's say those are 30 minutes a piece at max. So 10 times 30 minutes, that's what, 5 hours total? That's less than an hour a week. I mean, it's around an hour a week. Could you spend an hour a week to get on stage like Miss America? Yes. Okay. So on average, if you're doing like 10 a month divided by 4 weeks, that means doing about 2.5 interviews a week. So about 3 interviews a week. That's classic Mary Kay. 3 parties a week, 3 interviews a week. That's the basics of Mary Kay. And that's going to put you on the national quota sharing. That's so exciting. So that's breaking down the activity. So your focus, so like with the year for 2020, a lot of people are going to be talking about focus, like 2020 vision. So your activity focus is 3 interviews a week. You can't control whether or not the people sign, but you can control the activity that you do, okay? Really quick, quota sales. So we said that's 40,000 retail for the year, okay? So we have 12 months, divide 40,000 by 12 months. That's basically selling about $3,333 a month. So 33333 a month. Now, where does that all come from? Please remember, this is a business and we sell products. No one is asking you to empty your life savings every single month to get this. You are not spending money. You are selling. You are working, okay? So you're working to get there. So basically selling $333 a month. So break that down into faces. We average $100 a face. So that 3,000 and some change divided by 100, that's about seeing 34 faces a month. Guess what? A Power Start is 30 faces a month. So again, you're back to basic Mary Kay, okay? Like this is not overachiever stuff. It's just basic Mary Kay to get some really amazing awards. So one thing that dawned on me is that Mary Kay wanted everybody to be on the quota sales. She wanted everybody to be on the quota sharing, not just a few people. Let's see. Then you can break that down by your ordering. So if you're selling $3,333 retail, we divide that by half. What you're looking at ordering is about a little over 1,600, 1,666. So notice that is going to be over this key stuff. So if your goal is quota sales, you hit that 1,600 in ordering every single month, and you're definitely going to get all of your new bead jewelry, okay? So make sure that you're like, I want to be on quota sales, but you only shoot for the 600. Make sure they match, okay? So pick your highest goal and focus on that one. If you are on track for quota sales, if you're ordering around 1,600 a month, that's going to put you at about a Pearl 4,800 level star. So you see, it's not the bottom level star. You're getting the big girl prizes. So see how it kind of all like fits together? It's so exciting. Okay. If your focus for the week, your focus would be to seeing 8 to 9 people a week and selling $833 a week, whether through facials or parties. Basically, you're looking at 6 hours of work a week. Can you get excited about working 6 hours a week and profiting $20,000 for the quota sales? That's exciting. Okay. I know that was a lot of numbers, but you see how you can kind of just break it down really small. 6 hours a week. Let's go. All right, Michelle, your turn.
Awesome. Okay, so Jennifer, my other offspring, Jennifer Dixon, is on. Y'all, Jennifer Dixon has done quota sales more than I can count. So this is a huge blessing that she's on for this particular night. So when I get finished, Jennifer, I want you to think of some tips to share with everyone. You guys think that I'm a big seller. Jennifer rocks it every time. She's a huge seller. When Jennifer first started, she didn't even make it through her hot list. And it was years before she ever did a one-on-one facial. She was always doing parties because that's how she met me, at a party. She didn't know any better. She just kept doing parties. Parties get you to your goal faster. So Jennifer, you can run with that and talk about that whenever I get finished. So I'm so happy that you're on. All right. So guys, my big dry erase board, when I kind of did a dry run, there was a glare. So I'm going to try to crunch some numbers on this this little dry erase board, because you guys know I'm always about the money. It was never about the prizes. And so I'm going to break down the money behind the prizes. And so I've got 4 little areas to show you. So I'm going to walk you through it, erase it, write some more. So if I go over 9:30, please stay on, because these numbers will blow your mind. I'm going to show you the difference between a consultant's paycheck versus a director paycheck when you're doing the same work, so that you can get excited. Remember, we got a pay raise July 1, okay? And there's some bonuses in here that I'm not even going to talk about. That's a whole nother Voxer. All right, so let's talk about when you finish the court of sales. When you finish the court of sales, that is $40,000 retail, $20,000 wholesale. That you're looking behind me, I hope you guys can see. Somebody kind of give me a thumbs up. That's going to put $20,000 from your sales in your pocket, roughly, okay? But when you're a sales director, all right, reason number one to be a sales director, you get paid on your own orders, okay? So what I did was, instead of going through, we get 30% here, we get 13% here, we get 23% here, I just broke it down to a straight 36%, because roughly that's what you're getting paid, all right? Give or take the bonuses. So 36% of your portion of the sales, $20,000, is going to give you $7,200 commission just on your order. So just from you working your business and hitting the top sales goal for this year, you've just helped yourself with a $27,200 bonus in your pocket. That's insane. Why would you not work this business? Okay, let's move on. So write that down, $27,200 from the sales, and then you becoming your sales director, so you get paid on your own orders. So that's an extra $7,200. Let's erase this really quickly. Okay, now, court of sharing. All right, court of sharing. We know that you have to have 24 qualified. So, and these numbers are just from the initial order. So this is going to just really blow your mind too. This is from the initial order of 600. It doesn't count. I didn't calculate what they kept doing for the rest of the year and what your commission would be. This is just from the initial order, and this is your paycheck from the initial order. So you have to do 600, okay, and you have to have 24. That's 624, because you have to have 24 recruits. If you are a consultant, that's 4% commission. Your paycheck is $560. Okay, but let's be real. You got 24 new recruits, you're not staying at 4%. So I'm just going to quickly calculate that, because it takes 24 recruits and you're a sales director. So that is, and then you get a $50 bonus for each of them, okay? And then you get a $100 bonus when you get your first 3, okay? So that's going to give you, for just being a consultant for that year, $1,760, okay? $1,760. Now, 8%, that's just you being a red jacket, okay? You're at $1,120, and then you're still looking at $1,200 from your $50 bonus, okay? Then you got your red jacket bonus, remember, for your first 3. Now you're looking at $23.20. Do you see how it pays you to move up the career path? Now we're going to look at the 13%. This is team leader, okay? This is team leader maxing out your bonuses. Team leader is 5 or more, which you already have, right? So these numbers are bogus because you got 24, but you can see moving up the career path. So you're looking at 13% of the 600 times 24. That's 1820. Remember, once again, I'm going to keep saying this. This is just your initial first order. And then you got your $1,200 bonus for 24 of them doing 600. I think that was 24, yes. And then you got your $100 bonus for your first 3, remember? So that is giving you $3,020. Do you see the difference? Team leader versus red jackets. All right, now, this is where it gets crazy. When you are a sales director and you do court of sharing, So the reason why I've done quota sharing for 4 years in a row is because several years ago I crunched the numbers, and I'm going to show you how, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. It gives me a $12,000 bonus a year. Here's how. So remember, I have 624 people doing 24 people coming in at 600. Okay, vice versa. You know how to write that out. That is 14,000 just on the initial order. I get paid 36% of that. Okay, that is 5,060. So that's 24 times 100. Sales directors, we get $100 per bonus. I mean, per qualified versus 50. So that gives me an extra 2,400. And then when we hit 4 qualifieds every single month, we get a $400 bonus. So that's $400 times 12 equals 4,800. Okay? So when you add all of that up, that is 12,384 from the initial order. That doesn't count the ones that keep working and keep ordering for the whole year. It gets bigger and bigger. So your minimum from doing the quota sharing is $12,000. Here's why do you want to be a sales director? Compare these numbers. You're leaving. We've always said that directors make 4 times as much. Here's your proof right here. That's your proof. This is why you cannot leave money on the table this year. Mary Kay says, don't just take a piece of the pie, take the whole pie. All right, now, let's talk about those of you who are new, okay? I'm going to do a separate Voxer. I hope I didn't go through this too fast. Got to talk about the Great Start bonuses because, yes, the sales directors got a bonus or a pay raise July 1, but you guys got an even bigger pay raise. I believe it was January 1. Maybe, or was it July 1 last year? I can't remember. It was off the chain crazy. And so what I'm going to do is break it down for those of you who are new. If you're not new, you need to know this because this is a recruiting tool for you because this is huge. So watch this. Great Start. This is the Great Start bonuses. Okay? So when you have a red jacket, and she has 3 qualifieds. 1, 2, 3. That's 1,800. 1,800 in 1 month. She's going to get 8% of that. Oh, yeah, 8%, which is 144. Okay? She's also going to get $50 for each of those. And she's going to get another $100 bonus. So now you're looking at that paycheck of $394 that your new team member now has. But then it gets even bigger because when she has these new guys that came in, Mary Kay in her first 4 months, Mary Kay is now rewarding her in free product in addition to her bonuses, and she's going to get $220 in free product. $220 for each, okay? And that's 3 of them. That's going to give her $660 in free product. $660 in free product. That's helping her build her store if she did not come in with a full store. Now watch what happens when a team leader does that, okay, and a sales director. So mark that number down. Commission on 3 new team members, $394. New product bonus, $660. Write that down. Okay. Now we're going to do team leader. Okay, we'll say team leader. Team leader. Okay. she's going to get 5 because she became a team leader. So they each came in with 600. We knew that. That's going to give you $3,000 in production. Team leaders are going to get 13% of that. So that is that $390. That is $390. Remember the $50? Okay, so that's another $250. And then the $100 Red Jacket bonus. Okay, so now you're looking at $740. $740 for that team leader versus $394 for that Red Jacket. So just going that extra mile and getting 2 more. Now, her free product in that 4 months is now, wow, $1,100 in free product. That's a lot. So now, going back to her sales, that's 100%. When she sells that $1,100 worth of product, she's pretty much profited 100%. So her paycheck went up even higher. All right, so now let's look at the sales director doing the same work. So remember, we've got Red Jacket at $394 commission, $660 in free product. We've got a team leader at $740 in commission and $1,100 in free product. When a sales director does this very same thing, watch this. We're going to say she had 5, so she did 3,000, okay? We get a $100 bonus, okay? So we get 36%, remember? So that's 1,080 plus, plus 500 plus 400 plus, what is that? Okay, so when you add that up, that is 1,980, 1,980 versus the team leader did the same work and received 740, and the Red Jacket did almost the same work and received 394. So you guys are leaving a lot of money on the table. And so this year, I think a lot of times you're leaving money on the table because you think it's too complicated and you can't understand it. And that's why it's so important that we break these things down for you, because it's there. It's there. You don't have to go to work for someone else. You just get consistent and know your stuff and just keep fighting through whatever the things that are stopping you from continuing to be consistent. All right. So I want Jennifer, do you want to say something about your sales and consistency? Hey.
So much for sneaking on and listening.
Girl, you can't get anything past me.
What would I say about quarter sales, or is that what you want me to talk about?
Yeah, or even being consistent, because you've been consistent for all these years, even with busy lives and plateful, and you're just consistent.
Well, it really, I know I've been in the position sometimes where that word drives me crazy. It's kind of like people saying, get your systems in place, get your systems in place. And for years, I thought that was going to be the death of me, of trying to get systems in place. But then sometimes the word consistency can drive you crazy, but the two kind of go hand in hand. It's a lot easier to be consistent if you do have some systems in place. And thankfully, in the last couple of years, I have added an office assistant that is amazing and can help me bridge the gap between the insanity that goes on between my 2 ears and trying to balance everything. And so not doing it by myself has been a huge difference in my business. But quarter sales really happened because of what I started in the very beginning and stopping. So that's true of holding appointments. I sat down with a new consultant today that I added to my team and talked to her about that's the difference between a side hustle and a real true Mary Kay business, is that you have to build it from appointments. And that's where we are so different from everybody else, is that's the number one thing that we offer to people is service. Mm-hmm. And that comes from a business built with a heart. And so when we sit down with the service in mind and show people the difference that we make, the first thing that we're there to do is to serve. The next thing is to get people to love our product. And thankfully our products are amazing and they almost do that on their own. And so then the third thing is just to follow through and be a woman of your word and showing up where you're supposed to be and making sure you have products on hand to give away. We have to be even faster and more available than Walgreens or CVS on the corner, because most everyone, women, men, whoever, we all want it when we need it. And so we have to be even more accessible than those places of convenience. And so we have an amazing product. If we provide the amazing service that Mary Kay asks us to, and then we have product on hand to deliver through with that promise, then a enormous business is built that's you would never think about walking away from, not easily anyway. And so the consistency ends up following suit, and then you just stick to it and you repeat, you rinse and repeat. I said that long ago. It's kind of like shampoo. You rinse and repeat, and then you never stop. And so I'm thankful that I have a great client base that has supported me these 11 years. And I have some people who have been with me from the very first appointment, and some go and some come back. And as long as you never turn Michelle used to coin the phrase bathtub faucet off, and you keep new people coming in by having new appointments, and not just on your team, but as clients too, that you're always looking to grow that customer base and to remember that you have the number one product no matter what. And if you totally believe that and you're using it from head to toe, then it's easy to share with others. Mm-hmm. Because you have your heart in the game. But the last couple of years would not be possible if I had not branched out and added the most amazing office assistant ever. And she keeps me level and keeps the game going, even when I think I'm going to pull my hair out, because I do so much. And so, but it's making sure all those pieces are on your game board, because it's tricky, but it's doable. Does that help?
Yes, awesome. So you've got to promise us. So we've all recorded our skincare class on here at one night or another. And you just tell me when, because we got to get you on our YouTube channel with Jennifer's skincare class, because I know they would love to see your skincare class because it is so amazing. Okay. Everybody,
well, I'll have a group event and I'll just have the girls record it. I'm better when I don't know what's happening.
Hey, it takes some time getting used to this. Believe me, it is hard doing when you're just sitting there going, look at this. Everybody put this on and take this off. All right, so awesome. Thank you so much. Does anyone have any questions about anything that any of the directors said tonight? So you've gotten a special treat tonight. You've got all four of us. And we are all always in the field. I mean, we do not teach from theory. This group, we are in the field and we are working harder than everybody else. I can vouch for that. So you're very blessed to have us four to teach you every single thing we know. And we do it every Sunday. And like Jennifer says, it's just rinse, repeat. It's riding that bicycle. It's that muscle memory. This business is not difficult, okay? We make it difficult because of what's up in here. Remember, it's that bad neighborhood that Sean Keys always says you shouldn't be in there alone. And whatever you have to do to fix up here, everything else is gravy, okay? All right, any questions? I'll go ahead and stop recording so we can, if we need to ask questions, stop recording.